Hello everyone and welcome back to episode number 18 of the How to Become a Psychic Medium series. A series in which I will guarantee each and every one of you, if you watch these videos from the start to the finish and you absorb the content within, I will make you a medium. However, if you are that 1% of individual out there who acknowledges you have flaws within your own capabilities, yet you refuse to watch these videos because you believe that there are shortcuts, well, unfortunately, my friends, this won't be the channel for you. If you're new to the channel, my name is Psychic Medium Jordan Coburn, and I can prove with evidence of the afterlife. I've helped thousands of people already on this earth plane to once again be able to reach out and contact their loved ones in spirit from the understandings and the teachings, and now it's your turn. Each and every one of you, my friends, can become great mediums. And here at Help Heal Serve, we can give you the very blueprints, the core foundations to forge your own unique understanding to the spirit world. Not to mention, we have the loving and supporting Help Heal Serve family. Also, I'd like to say a big massive thank you to each and every one of the channel members. Thank you to everyone who's now becoming members. It's mental. Over the last week or two, we've had just loads of people becoming members. Thank you to everyone who likes the content, who shares the content, everyone who's been here from day one, and to everyone who watches the content and doesn't leave comments, doesn't like it. We appreciate you all of the same. Quick one before we go into this video, just to make you all fully aware. Channel members, you are going to be getting 2 videos every week. To everyone who watches these videos, these are going to be once a week. Where should we start? Well, in this video, we're going to be tackling the topic of intent. And what is intent when you come into mediumship? Because it's something that's often overlooked, and it's something that you really need to understand at the very beginning of your journey, because it's the key. It's the key to your success. It's the key to you being able to manifest, and the key for you to be able to strengthen your bond and your connection to the spirit world. If you don't have intent at the very beginning of your mediumship journey, then unfortunately, my friend, it's going to become very difficult for you, because we have, I don't know if you know, we have a lot of different dilutions on this planet. We have a lot of different theories on this planet. We have a lot of different ideologies, egotistical practitioners who will tell you, you have to do it their way or it's the highway. Your intent is what is going to keep you grounded. And I don't mean grounded in a spiritual sense. Come away from mankind's BS. Your intent is the secret ingredient. The secret ingredient, spirit laughing. It technically is. If you think of mediumship as being one big cake, to make a beautiful, delicious cake, you need multiple different ingredients. You need to have multiple processes to make that cake beautiful. Well, mediumship's no different to that, and they're laughing at us, but it's no different to it. When you think of what it goes into mediumship, to make it beautiful, you have to have every ingredient. The secret ingredient that a lot of you already have, this ingredient, but you don't know, you're not aware of it, is your intent. The focus, the determination, the willpower is what each and every one of you have, yet you fail to acknowledge. Because when we go, I'll give you a little bit of an example of what I'm talking about there. When we're talking about the spirit world, and we're talking about connecting with the spirit world, I actually done this on a live stream the other night, and it's going to be fitting for this video. If you think of yourself, if it's safe to do so, close your eyes and just everything's going to go dark. Try not to think about anything. We want to use, if you've got a racing mind, somebody likes them yourself, then what we need to do is we need to start thinking and imagining everything to be black. And I know there's going to be a lot of you saying, well, when I close my eyes, Jordan, it's going to be black. They're closed. Yes, but a lot of you will close your eyes and then you'll start picturing scenes and you'll start thinking of things. We don't want that. I want you to just close your eyes and then visualize everything being in darkness. Everything. And if it's not, make it. Then, at the very, very far distance, I would like you to use your intent. And what we are going to do is we are going to use our intent, and we are going to look for a white door. In the darkened abyss, we are going to look through it, and we are going to see what looks like a glowing light. This glowing light so far out of reach. But using your intent, you are going to draw nearer and nearer, closer and closer. You are making this happen. You are the one who is actively encouraging the communication to take place in these moments. Why? Through that secret ingredient, intent. We are now getting closer and closer to the door. Once you get in, this is what a lot of people do. When you get to that door, a lot of people knock on it and run. We used to play knocky night doors. And to anyone who I knocked on your doors when I was younger, I do apologise. We're kids. But a lot of you in mediumship will go knocking on that door, that distant door. You'll use your intent. You'll get to the door. You'll knock on the door and you'll just not do anything. Or in our case, when we were kids, we would run. We would knock on that door and run. And effectively, if you're not using your own intent when you are knocking on that door, you won't get to the door, is the point that I'm trying to make here. So each and every one of you can see from that example, your intent is what is going to help you, the secret source that's going to help you get to that distant door. It might seem, a lot of you might close your eyes and you might not even see the door, or you might just see something really, really blurry far away. But the more you strengthen your connection, the more that you strengthen your bond, the more that that door is going to become more, not just believable, it's going to become an avenue that you are going to be able to pursue. I can't get away from the fact that on this planet, people believe that it's just a case of waving a magic wand, speaking to Gina down at the Spiritualist Church, and you're going to be fine. Listen, I'm going to tell you now, you're not going to be fine with this. If that is your ideology and you have this understanding that this is easy and you want a simple solution, it's never going to work for you, not properly. There will be people who will sell you like courses and they'll tell you it's going to work properly. You might even get a little bit of a glimpse into the spirit world, as many people do on this airplane, but it's not going to work properly for you. You aren't going to be conditioned enough to get the evidence as and when you need it, as and when you request it. Your intent is what is going to ensure throughout your entire mediumship journey that you are connected to the spirit world. There's one thing as well that I feel that we're going to break into here. A lot of you want to become mediums. A lot of you want to put in the hard work, the effort, the determination. And a lot of you become very disheartened when it doesn't work in the way that you want it to. Let's just break it down a little bit more. I know that there's a lot of you watching this channel who haven't just started your journey, which is why we set up this channel. This isn't just for people who are beginning. This is for people who are advanced. This is for people who have done it for years and years and years, but you get no further forward. And the question I would ask to you is why do you think you're not getting any further forward? Ask yourself the question, hand on heart. Why do you think that you're putting all of this hard work in and you're not getting the answers? Now, forget about it being anything to do with the ideologies, which, yes, it will have something to do with that. But there's a more deeper meaning to why you aren't getting to where you need to be. Grieving. The grieving process to a lot of you, whilst it seems it's not as necessary, the grieving process is what is going to prevent and hinder any spirit communication taking place. Sorry everyone, it's starting to get a little bit of windy, so hopefully it's not going too bad on the microphones. But each and every one of you will find at some part along your journey that you are going to have to be able to, sorry everyone, the winds, I'm trying to like come out of the way of the wind, but it doesn't matter where I seem to go. It's just getting windier and windier and windier. Each and every one of you are going to have to come to terms and accept that your loved ones are no longer with you. Yes, they are in energy sense. And a lot of you are like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that, Jordan. Oh, I'm getting a tear. Listen, it's the reality of the world that you live in. The longer that you put the smoke screen up, the longer that you believe that it hasn't happened, the longer that you believe that... The problem is I can't help you, man. Like, you need to be able to help yourself. You need to start the grieving process off. And as much as it's going to hurt, as much as you might even be somebody who you've went through the grieving process. Of course you have. You've cried a little bit. No. I know there's a reason why you're watching this video. I know there's a reason why the spirit world have led you to me. I know that each and every one of you have the capabilities to become great mediums. But in the first instance, we have to acknowledge some of the humanistic traits that we own and possess. That being the grieving process. Lovely little bird singing there. Do you want to come on YouTube? Why don't you tweet and tell everyone to like, comment, share and subscribe? That's gone away. I have that effect on human beings as well, to be fair. So one thing that I would suggest to any one of you who are struggling with grief, it's never going to get easy. It's never going to get simple. It's never ever going to be what it was. And I know you're like thinking, well, hang on, you just said that you were going to say something that's going to be helpful. It is helpful because you need to start accepting that. By accepting it, it gives us the ability to change our mindset. It's the mindset, it's the mind shift, which is causing you to go into the stagnation. It's what is suppressing you from being able to become the best version of yourself. You need to acknowledge, for the grieving process to take place, we have to combat it. By combating it, we tackle that bull head on. We show no remorse. We know that our loved ones are gone. That's why we are striving to connect. Yes, they're gone. Okay, I understand they're no longer in the materialistic. Now we can take the steps to start contacting them in spirit. And it's difficult because a lot of you have watched Mediumship and you've watched entertainment. Listen, Mediumship's not about the entertainment. Mediumship's not about going on a camera and doing a reading for someone. It was never about that. It was about helping people to be able to help themselves, giving people the comfort, giving people the peace of mind, giving people the understandings that they need. Not about showing how good you are, not about taking people onto camera and exploiting their vulnerabilities and insecurities by showing everyone them crying, by showing them, because let's be honest, right, to every one of you who think that that's a good idea, and you might completely disagree with the way that I go on about this, but think of it realistically. Who's getting the better deal there? Is it the medium who is kind of effectively showing off that they can do something that everyone can do anyway? Or is it the person who's distraught, now an emotional wreck? Now the entire world are going to see them at their lowest of moment. And whilst you could argue and say, well, it's a happy moment, they've had a reading from their loved one, I would counter that and say they would have had a lot more of a comfortable reading. They would have had a lot more comfort by it not being televised, becoming a spectacle for everyone to laugh about, to talk about. It's hard enough losing someone and having to go to someone to seek answers than to have your face all over their social media platforms. Just doesn't sit right with me. And I know I'm not the norm. And yes, I don't pride myself on being anything special. But I think it's time that mankind started looking at this with a little bit more of a selfless attitude. Looking at it, I shouldn't have come upstairs, should I? Looking at it with a little bit more compassion. Rather than wanting to get something out of someone, let's start doing things for someone. Let's put them first. Let's put the mediumship readings. Yes, we need to make sure that the readings are universally understandable and that each and every person knows that they can do. So I don't know why I come up these stairs, you know. I don't know why I come up them. I'm going back down them. I've seen loads of people at the top and I thought it's pointless going past there when there's loads of people sitting having the packed lunches, and here comes Jordan talking about the spirit world and demons and all of this. It's not very family friendly, really, is it, to be fair? But yeah, it's I mean, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on readings being put on TV, and I've done thousands of readings, and I've never once thought to myself, I know what, I'll do a reading and I'll showcase my abilities, and as the person's breaking down in tears in front of me, I'm going to put that on my YouTube platform. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just old, maybe I don't have that same mentality. Well, I don't have the same mentality as most people, clearly, because they think it's acceptable. But it's like, you know, like if you went to a doctor's or you went to speak to somebody in confidentiality, when we're speaking about mediumship, that's the way it should be looked upon. When somebody comes to me for a reading, my instant duty of care to them is not only to help them to understand the reading, but the aftercare, to make sure that they're dealing with it, to make sure that they know how to overcome the hurdles that they're facing, to make sure that they are healing in the correct way. I don't think personally that you can do that with the right intentions, with the right want, needs and desires to televise it. And I mean, a lot of the time, right, when we're talking about TV and we're talking about all of these videos, listen, they're not readings that you're seeing, it's TikTok, it's Facebook, it's all of this crap. People have took the platforms with no understandings. Oh, look, we've got horses coming past. Watch, I'll show you the horses. Oh, it's fixed on me. Sorry, everyone, I was trying to show you the horses. The camera's like, no, we're not looking at the horses. We're looking at your face. Sorry. Well, that's just the way it is. I was going to show you the horses going past, but unfortunately, my gimbal had other ideas. But yeah, this has been a little bit of a mixed bag, really, because I probably shouldn't have classed this as, it's not just been about intent, this video. And I do try, believe this when I say this, I do try to keep these videos kind of niched to a certain specific topic, so each and every one of you can jump onto the videos and you can find whatever content it is that you're looking for. But we've covered quite a few different things in this video, but it'll be interesting to know down in the comment section some of your thoughts on some of the topics that we've mentioned. Also, remember to let me know down in the comments if there's anything that you didn't understand about this video. I'm going to go now and go on a bike ride thing. Aye, why not? Yeah, so anyway, let me know as well if you enjoyed these outdoor style videos more than the in the house videos. I am intending on doing more of these outdoors, but I think when we're coming outdoors, it might just be to a location that I'm familiar with. There's nothing worse than going somewhere and just getting lost. I mean, to be fair, it's a beautiful place. It's got lovely little birds singing in the background. It's a shame it wasn't doing that earlier on. Pigeon flying over there, very tranquil. And then you've got me here, disturbing the peace somewhat. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you for watching. And to the members, don't forget, your videos are going to be live, well, by the time you see this, probably within the next couple of days. Bye-bye for now.